The following match is brought to you by Mana Fight Apparel. On the left, we have Florez. Luis Florez, 23 years of age, under 82 kilos, fighting out of Mildura Martial Arts under coach Mick Maloney. On the other side, we have D. Samasoni, 30 years of age, under 82 kilos, fighting out of Combat One MMA under coaches Sam Hayward and Colby Allen.
Fight number 6, Fusion Fighting Championship. This fight is an under 82 kilo combat BJJ match sponsored by Mana Fight Apparel. Introducing first, in the blue corner, at 23 years of age, fighting out of Mildura Martial Arts Academy under coach Mick Maloney. Weighing in at 81.9 kilos, please welcome Luis Florez.
Now let's get ready for some 82 kilo combat jiu-jitsu in the blue corner. He is 23 years of age, fighting out of Mildura Martial Arts under coach Mick Maloney. He weighed in at 81.9 kilos. We have Luis Florez. Now, the thing is with Luis was he was on the last Fusion here in Melbourne, Fusion Fighting Championship Volume 5, and he took the match with only hours notice, and he brought the fight to a very good contender, Brace. Now, he lost the match, but he showed so much heart and determination. With only 24 hours notice, now he has a full fight camp. Let's see what he brings. I am excited for this one.
And in the red corner, at 30 years of age, fighting out of Combat One MMA under coaches Sam Hayward and Colby Allen. Weighing in at 82 kilos, please welcome D. Samasoni.
And in the red corner, 30 years of age, under Combat One MMA under Sammy Hayward and Colby Allen, as Chris just mentioned, at 82 kilograms on the knocker last night at the weigh-in. Introducing D. Samasoni. I have shared the mat many times with D. He's an absolute specimen, pro MMA fighter, trying to stay active, loves staying active, you know, loves fighting. He's got great jiu-jitsu, excellent chokes. His back takes are amazing. His wrestling's excellent. I mean, this is going to be a great match. I can't wait to see D on this kind of platform tonight and see what he brings to the fight tonight. Fight 6, 82 kilogram combat jiu-jitsu match. All strikes are in. Here we go. D. Samasoni.
All right, guys, you guys are explaining the rules in the back, all right? Fight hard, fight clean, all right? Let's go to your corners. Touch them up if you want. Ready? You ready? Let's go.
This match is going to be absolute fire. And before they get started, we got to compliment his legs. Samasoni's legs are built like tree trunks. I don't see them getting leg locked anytime soon.
Yeah, D's a specimen. He's super aggressive. He's super powerful.
And like we were saying, we've seen Florez on the last Fusion here in Melbourne. Again, only 24 hours notice, and he brought the fight. Now he's got a full training camp, so we're going to get to see the full Luis Florez here tonight against Samasoni.
I agree. You were right. I mean, he came in. I think he was coming to see the event anyway as a spectator, and then the situation happened where it opened up an opportunity for him. And man, you know, fortune favors the brave. And look at him now. I mean, he's had a full camp. He's on a big card tonight, and he's up against a very dangerous opponent in D. Samasoni, and he's doing great. Yeah, D just all over him here. He passes the guard. He up against the fence.
Samasoni getting it to the ground, so there's no get-down rule now. It's on the ground now. Slaps are legal. And I think that's why Florez might be holding onto the head. He doesn't want to give up that space to allow those hands to come down.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a good job hanging on that front headlock, but the problem is the cage. The cage does not give him a chance to be able to use it, like to bridge over his shoulder and to reverse the situation as you can with a front headlock or an arm in guillotine position. So now he's a bit stuck, and you're going to see D wanting to maybe try and get over that knee, and if he doesn't, he'll start striking. We'll see.
Now, George, what does Florez have to do to recover from this position?
I think he needs to get his left leg out of there or into a half guard, and he might be hanging on to that head a bit long and gassing his arms out. So he needs to get up as soon as he can.
Slowly starting to feel he's back against the fence. He might try and use that to stand up, but D's onto it, and D's kind of tilted him to the right a little bit just to get his back off the fence, so he has no chance of using it to get up. Although he appears to be right there near the fence, but just turning the head away and the legs away so you're parallel to the cage, it's hard for you to push off it because now the cage isn't really there.
But it also limits Samasoni's movement. He's only got the left side of Florez to play with. He can't jump over to the other side, so he's sort of limited as well.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. And look, we might see, you know, some striking start to open up. We might see him try and stand up and disengage. Let's just see. See, Samasoni, you can tell he really wants to get over that left knee. And I've got to tell you, Florez is not having it. He's just not allowing him to do it. See, Samasoni is just indicating, yeah, I might start slapping you. I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Let's see.
And they're right in front of us here, and I can see those hands. They're quite large. If they come raining down, they're going to bring some heat.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, D's starting to turn it up now. 4 minutes left. He's got Florez on his back, away from the cage now. It's going to give him a little bit more room to work.
Now, does Samasoni want to keep him in this half guard to keep him pinned?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Generally, in the MMA situation, you see them really like to stay in top half and not try and pass and just, you know, work elbows and punches, but there's no elbows and punches in this game. So, obviously, the passing option is probably one that we expect to see. But in saying that, you know, to answer your question, some guys prefer not to, but they run the risk of being put in full guard because the longer you stay in half guard, there's a chance for them to make a play on your other free leg, which he is right now.
And Florez with a great leg entry, but it did get him slapped straight in the face. We'll see if Florez can make anything happen with this.
Hold the cage, hold the cage, hold the cage, D.
Well, D is hanging onto the cage there. He's lucky to not get a penalty on that one. It's definitely saving him from falling down into a leg lock scenario. But here he is again. I think the referee is going to be looking at that very closely if D goes close to that cage again.
And again, he's got that tight chest-on-chest half guard. He's trying to make that space to start raining down those hands. We can see him just loading those up.
Well, D was just looking for a back take there. D's really good at that as well. You know, anytime that you lift one shoulder off the ground, if he's got his knee line clear, he'll look at trying to sit to the back or chest sit and take it. Let's see how he goes. Well, right now, he's in a really good spot, dominating this. Definitely keeping his opponent, Florez, on his back for a majority of this round. And he might just look at just winding the clock down a little more and see if he can get some shots off.
If that one hit, that would have caused some serious damage.
Yeah, for sure. You can see he's
fingers
holding
in
his
the eyes,
face
D. Watch
still.
your fingers in the eyes,
Because
all right?
Florez is so elusive on the bottom. He's done such a good job at
Watch the
trying to
fingers in
keep
the eyes, D.
himself
Watch the fingers in the eyes.
moving to make himself a moving target and really difficult to strike.
Now, is Florez maybe opening up a head arm choke for Samasoni here?
I'm not too sure about that. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I mean, that's the problem with striking on top. You do expose yourself a little bit, but I can't really see Florez really having a superior leg entanglement for a choke per se. But for a leg attack, that's different. And Samasoni's going to have to deal with this single leg attack right now.
Now, Florez jumping on those giant legs of Samasoni, but he's got some heart, he's got some determination, he's got an idea of what he wants to do.
Yeah, as I suspected, I'm sure D's happy to,
Watch
you
your
know,
fingers,
and
D.
back onto what you were saying about what do you do in top half? Do you stay there? Do you pass? What do you do? But the fact that the positional situation against the fence, why would he want to move? He's just going to use his body weight on top. He's getting tired. You can see Florez is really starting to get tired now, and he's eating a few shots. And D's just going to keep peppering him with shots here. If the opportunity comes to pass, he might, because it's still at his advantage, because if he does pass to the left, the cage is on the right. So really, he can get him really ultra stuck there. And you can see Florez is trying to use that wall to walk his hips up off the ground and get some elevation, but D's just, he's on top of it right there. He might look at mounting. Let's see. He wants it, you tell. It's a long way, though. Oh, this could be a mistake. I mean, he could elevate him
1
there
minute, ladies and gentlemen.
and look for his legs, but, you know, D's got such base. He's just so savvy and so strong and heavy to move around, and, you know, in the cage, it's his world.
And you can see Florez is trying to make space, trying to get up, trying to look for maybe an octopus guard here as well to try to get to a better position, but Samasoni is just too strong from here.
Well, so far so good, and right now he's got that butterfly in. That just shows you how urgent that was to stop that little transition for unfolding. D's done the right thing. Look, putting that butterfly on top there, opens up the back. There he goes, and great reaction by Florez into a triangle. Samasoni slips straight out. Wow, look at that, exciting transition. 30 seconds left.
Watch the back of the head, watch the back of the head.
This is his shot. I mean, this is where Florez has to shine. He's got to try and take these back and try and get a finish here because it's been a complete domination so far from the red corner for sure.
But is it a little too late? He's got the guillotine. Is he going to be able to finish this with 6 seconds left?
It's pretty tight. Oh, he's in a bit of trouble. It's going to be very hard to get D out of there. He's just going to ride this one out to the bell.
Stop.
Just a little bit too late on that aggressiveness. Florez fighting right to the end.
Go fight.
Now, look, Samasoni, I'm going to say, was positionally dominant. He probably landed more of the strikes.
Yeah, absolutely. If we just look at the replay, I mean, this is the fight all fight long. D pressing him against the cage. Florez fighting off his back. Look, he had a chance to throw up a bit of an armbar there, had an angle on it, but D's just so aware of what's going on there and able to keep the pressure on him. And you know what? How else would you fight Luis Florez? I mean, look how mobile and look how dexterous he is and how dangerous he is going from left and right, underneath, on top of the legs and around. I mean, it's the only way to fight a kid like that is just to put your weight on him and just smash him in top half, pass the guard and smash him out and take the back, right? So I mean, D just played that game so perfectly. And even then, when Florez had, look at these opportunities, as soon as he had a bit of an opportunity, he threw up a triangle. Look at that. And you know, you got to be expecting that. You got to be expecting to stand up. Look at this, right to the very end, looking for a finish. I mean, what an honourable way to go out on your shield for sure. Absolutely. Great entertaining fight. But D Samasoni for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight has gone to the judges' decision. For a unanimous decision, red corner, D Samasoni.
Congratulations, D Samasoni, in quite the dominant performance here tonight. Good game plan, good strategy. Congratulations, D Samasoni.
Kid is in the jungle.